show where 5 comedians compete in 5 challenges to find one winner. I'm your host, Ali O'Rourke, and welcome to this week's show. Welcome. We're going to introduce you to your acts. We have some new acts this week, including the wonderful Mr. Matthew Talon. Welcome to the show, Matthew!
Hey, Ali. Hey, viewers. Thank you so much for having me. I live in a filing cabinet.
How Mr. Two Printers himself? Is that your running nickname online now?
Yeah, and just in life, people just look at me and they're like, print something for me, baby. I'm like, black and white or color, because I have 2 printers. Both of them are black and white, but...
The Matthew Talon, the human printer. We'll check back in a sec. I'm going to introduce you to our next act. He is my post-performance pints co-host, good friend of mine, good friend of Hysteria, good friend of the show. Please welcome the Portuguese stallion, Pedro Guerra.
What's up? I'm here. Sup, everybody. That's how it is. Hello. How are you, Ali?
You're trying too hard. I'm going to let you know straight off the bat, this is not that kind of sport. You are drinking alcohol, so that's... Yeah, okay, so, thing. Guys, if you happen to be one of Pedro's family who often watch our shows, please leave a message in the comments. That goes for all our viewers.
No.
That goes for all our viewers. Please feel free to leave us a comment in the comments, and we'll get back to you. And finally, our final duo this week. Not the usual, not the ever victorious Inside Boys. No, guys, this week is an elimination match for the number 1 contender to see who will go up against the Inside Boys next week for the belts. Please welcome back the newly reunited Keen and Rachel!
Oh, hi. We were just sitting in the dark, but now
we usually do that.
We usually sit in the dark, but now we're here.
We're in the light for you.
From now on, I will do the speaking.
Boo, Keen.
Boo,
just Rachel.
Boo.
Yeah, I want to be with Matt, but they wouldn't. I wasn't allowed.
Boo, you suck.
I hate that.
To be fair, we had to give Keen some sort of chance. I like the way your lipstick has changed from red to black. I was going to make a got girlfriend joke, but let's be realistic. You're in mourning with being paired up with Keen.
Exactly my choice. Yeah, exactly my choice. And it's so I can drink red wine and not have like stains and stuff. So, yeah.
Good shout. Shout. You're a woman after my own heart. Oh, okay. So we're getting a scary insight into your relationship right now. And on that awkward note, ladies and gentlemen, everyone in between, we're going to go towards our first challenge. Our first challenge this week is a doozy. In the health round, we challenged our contestants to, wait for it, write their own obituaries. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we went dark. It is Quaranathlon. It is the show about being stuck in quarantine, and we are addressing your issues with humor, apparently. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to go back to our the apparently, according to Rachel, lovable loser and his got girlfriend, Keen and Rachel.
Thank you, Ali. We thought it would be romantic to write each other's obituaries. So... So, Rachel Hunt died a conventional, unsuspicious death. There is no reason to suspect any foul play, as confirmed by several police reports. She is currently buried in several unmarked graves in the Wicklow Mountains.
Help, lol.
Oh, darling, stop.
Am I doing yours then?
I suppose you should.
Okay. Cian Jordan was unlucky in life and love. Life because, well, have you seen him? That's what it says. Love because he was murdered by his beloved girlfriend. What? He was poisoned over a period of several months, which was very easy because he never cooks. He is survived by my new cat.
We are
Wow.
getting way too much insight into your relationship and life under quarantine here, guys. Let's move on from domestic abuse to our next challenger, the human printer, Matthew Tallon.
Well, Ali, as you know, I don't really like to prepare speeches. I speak from the heart, and I always hoped that when the time came and I died, and I would just know what to say in my obituary, But so I've tried to do it from somebody else's perspective. So here it goes. Matthew Tallon was a hardworking colleague and a loyal friend. I cared about him deeply. I'll always remember one time we were walking along Grafton Street and he asked me to borrow €15. And without thinking about it, I just gave it to him, because I knew he was good for it. That's the kind of guy that Matthew Tallon was. And then a few weeks went by and I was like, hey, do you have that €15? And he was like, what €15? And I was like, the €15 I gave you. And he was like, oh yeah, I'll get that to you. I just don't like to carry cash on me. And then I learned that Matthew Tallon was sick at home and that he might not make it. And I was like, do you have PayPal or Venmo or but unfortunately he got worse and worse. And I was like, seriously, dude, give me the money, but he didn't. And so tragically, he has passed. And to his family, I say, seriously, give me the fucking €15 that Matthew owes me.
Okay, I will give you that €15 back. I will never owe money to whoever this Matthew's mystery assassin is. So we will go to our final challenger, people. Another newcomer. For some reason, that headband makes him look like a giant penis. I don't know. Please welcome Pedro Guerra.
What? All right, cool.
Okay, maybe the dab make him look like a giant penis rather than the headband. Okay.
Hey, to be fair, it's a Tony Law headband, so I'm some value into it. All right, cool. Yeah, I've put as much thought to this as I've done to my career, so it's not that great. Okay, obituary. Okay, so Pedro Guerra, Pedro Carrabairo, Pedro, born in the late 80s, peaked in the late 80s. Death was some time ago. We took a while to notice. Smelled pretty good for what we thought it was going to be. He was born in a sunny, pleasant place in Portugal. He didn't do much. He traveled a bit, or he used Photoshop to fake pictures to put on Instagram. He worked as a toothpick reviewer for most of his life. Did over 500 reviews with just one toothpick box. And that was all. And to be quite frank, it was hardly anything. He is survived by no one, as he was forgotten by his family after he peaked in the 80s.
Look, I know I sprang this on you last minute, Pedro, but come on, buddy. You're referencing inside jokes from another TV show. I know we're both on it, but come on, I'm gonna go back to everyone here. Did any of the rest of you get that?
Oh, I wasn't listening.
I'm gonna be honest. No.
That is fair. That is very fair.
Guys, leave comments quickly in the comment sections to see who you think should win. We're going to check in on some of them now. We have Naomi Lee all the way from North Carolina or South Carolina. I don't know which Carolina, Naomi. I'm sorry. Actually, definitely boat lol, which I think is a reference to Pedro looking like a giant penis. Oh, Keen, you must be loving this. Pedro's the new Fall Guy. I
don't even know what the fuck is happening.
It's my work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Keen Rachel has made Keen more lovable. Slightly. We also have Hysteria's own Brian Cheadle shouting in with, I assume when I die, the simulation will just end. Right.
Nice.
Protagonist of reality, Brian Cheadle there.
Egocentricness. And also, apparently, Naomi's from Georgia. Sorry, Naomi, my bad. And welcome to the show. So, guys, I think from that round, in last place with 0 points is Pedro.
Dude, that was brilliant.
It's not me.
Doing that in an open
The best
mic.
part of that obituary was your death, Pedro. That was
Exactly. That was a point.
my favorite part.
Oh
In fact,
my
I'm
god.
pretty sure you died while doing that bit
This
of
is
history.
rigged. This game is rigged. Rigged. I tell you.
It might swing around. Who knows? I'm going to give 1 point to Matthew Talon because that was a pretty decent. I don't have anything funny to say.
I accidentally did a eulogy. I realized that wasn't an obituary.
Actually did
Okay.
an obituary.
Did a-
You
Okay.
0 points.
Minus 1 point for Matthew Talon.
What? But I was honest about it. You wouldn't have even known.
Never
Okay,
be honest.
okay.
To go to more
Okay.
funeral, kid.
Like at least I did an obituary, so like half a point. I'm just
I
saying.
Okay.
wrote there
All
were
right, all right.
4 more
For honest-
pages of mine.
For honesty, 0 points for Matthew Talon. And frankly, because I'm worried about if I don't give them the points and they need to win, those obituaries might come true. There might be a murder suicide. I'm going to give 3 points to Keena Rachel.
Yay! Give it.
And Naomi came in. I just got here and only saw the Pedro bit, so I'm okay with him losing. Lol.
Naomi,
He's a virgin
why
now.
are you doing this to me? We have a long history together. What is happening?
Guys, will we move on to the next challenge?
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, we'll go to the next challenge. Second challenge is entertainment. And since it was Easter, oh no, that's the next challenge. And since, guys, we have a lot of people who, let's face it, they have kids at home. They're getting driven insane. They're running out of ways to entertain them. So we thought, as nice, generous people, we'd come up with some ways to entertain your kids for you. So we're gonna start with last place, which is joined. So we're gonna start with Pedro Guerra.
Shit, I hate this one. All right. Apologies in advance. All right. Okay, for entertainment, to entertain your kids, I have a cool game. It's very famous in the south of Portugal, where I'm from the Algarve. It's got really popular, actually, become really, really big, really global. So it's called the McCann's game. So what you do, you go to a very nice sunny villa in sunny Algarve, south of Portugal. Get yourself a nice house near the beach. Bring your kids with you, and you're gonna put your kids in the bedroom. Leave the door slightly open, just a little bit, not all of it. Don't be that clear. And then you're gonna get really, really drunk and go have dinner with all the parents of the kids, and like 7 minutes far away from them. And it might be a swingers party. We don't know yet. So while you leave the kids there, the trick of the game is to every couple hours go and check on the kids, and you lose the game if the kids are in the room. So what you're trying to do is make sure the kids disappear from the room, and you're like, oopsie daisy. If you find the kids in at the end of the night, you're a McCant. If the kid disappeared, allegedly killed, you're a McCann. Yeah, that's a game. It's the McCann game.
So to recap, so far we've had child abduction jokes, we had murder-suicide jokes, and general just abusive relationship jokes.
It's been
Is
a
this?
I want
Is
to
this-
point because I keep it clean.
Which is a good thing too, because it's next on the Get Ali Cancelled show. We're gonna go to Matthew Talon.
Cool. I don't know a lot about kids. I don't care to know a lot about kids. They're like tiny, wormy grown-ups to me, and I don't like that. I live in a filing cabinet. My staplers are my children. But one thing I do understand is the craft of acting. I went to Juilliard and I've taken 2 master classes. So to entertain the children, I thought I would read a dramatic monologue that I do for all of my stage auditions. So this is Jack Nicholson's monologue from A Few Good Men. You can't handle the truth, son. We live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's going to do it? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines because you have the luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I do, that Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives. Yeah. There's more, but I think the kids are sufficiently entertained for now.
So, child abduction, fucking abusive relationships, murder suicides, and now we're going to traumatize children with war criminals. Okay. I know the Inside Boys aren't here, like we're missing our stars, but like, come on, guys, you're killing me. You're like, this is too much, okay? Guys, we're going to go to, I guess, our most bankable stars. Rachel?
Hi.
Me.
No.
Yeah.
No, just
I can't
Rachel.
handle how poor the other contestants are. There's a zinger for you. Keep the show going.
Even I'm not laughing about your jokes. Oh yeah.
What was the task?
How to entertain children.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Which we all assume Rachel will be doing in the future as you are an absent parent.
well, as a couple in our 20s who have no children and have not really got much of an interest in having children, we aren't going to waste our time telling you how to look after your little snot rags. So we're just going to spend the next couple of minutes just living it up and fucking partying like 20-year-olds because that's what we're good for. So come on, Rach, let's go.
Okay, yeah, do it. Oh.
Oh, come on.
Ooh.
Yeah, bitch.
Whoa.
The fuck?
Show that to your fucking kids. You made a mistake with your life.
Remind me never to let them babysit my kids. So after that round, guys, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Matthew Talent takes all 3 points.
Oh my god, yeah. Kids love Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah. Oh God. Which, let's face it, none of us can handle the truth. That Matthew, I butchered that. Never mind.
Can't handle the truth of my acting talent is what you guys can't handle.
Oh God, help us all. So we're gonna go to the comment section, and we have Naomi Lee yet again. Which, like, come on, #1 fan Naomi Lee says, "I vote against everyone with a beard and Matthew."
That's
So
so
Rachel wins again.
I have another fan.
Congratulations, Rachel. I mean, so yeah. I feel like that might be worth a point from the audience. What do you reckon, everybody else?
Yeah, like audience.
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
We're not too
Oh
good.
wow, you guys actually agreed with that. Okay,
I
was giving you
definitely
a chance.
Rachel is the only one of the four of us who's coming across as likable in this whole thing.
Oh, definitely. I thought the point was not to be likable.
Yeah, I think we all are playing the villain, really.
Yeah,
I thought
guys,
this was
you
the
can't
point.
all be the heel. I can't stress this enough. Like,
I can't always be the nice one. Me and Matthew, we've been constantly pushed to be pressured to be the nice ones. We want to be the
Typecast
mean
as a
guy.
nerd and a nice guy. I want to bully some people.
I have a leather jacket. I'm gonna put it on.
I do not, but
I'm not gonna. I don't want to be bothered. But but if I want to be mean, I'll do that. Fuck you, Marcelo.
Yeah, our good friend Marcelo Fidelis, all the way from Brazil, I presume, and that Pedro should lose always. I like the emphasis.
why break from tradition? You know,
We already lost Brazil, so he has a point there.
Well, good news, Marcelo, because in last place with 0 points after 2 rounds, it's Pedro Guerra.
I don't care. fair, you guys love to hate me. That's what I am. I'm a wrestling guy. I don't know why.
And in second place with 3 points, we have Matthew Talon.
Yeah.
And of course, on a narrow lead of 4 points, we have Keen and Rachel. I didn't say Keen and Jordan. Sorry, Rachel. Just for easiness' sake, your wrestling name is now Jordan.
How many of those points do you think Keen earned? How many? What percentage of the 4?
Like this.
0.
Big
Like
fat
0%. Like no, like
0%.
Doesn't matter, boy. We're on the same screen.
I feel like Keen Jordan is a 0 point human being. And I'll be honest.
Wow, is this like an abuse thing? What's happening here? I didn't know this was going to be like this.
Really never watched the show before.
Welcome to E-Bullying, the podcast.
Welcome back to high school, Pedro.
Marcelo says, fuck Portugal, and I am glad I was able to see that. Always a pleasure to see Pedro lose.
I love you, man. Miss you.
I was going to try. I thought the Inside Boys would turn heel, but the way this is going, we're like having a super villain off.
Yes, I got some love there.
You got one person who loves you, and judging by the name, they clearly have known you for a long time. But also, you haven't seen them in a long time. So,
to be fair, he lives on the floor below me. So yeah, probably.
Hoping you can noise down there.
Guys, I'm gonna give you all a second to go get ready. The next round is the wardrobe round.
Oh shit!
So I'm gonna give the acts a minute to get ready for this round, and they're gonna reveal 1-to-1 what their costumes are, because the challenge is, since it's Easter, we asked them to make their best homemade Easter costume.
Perfect.
For some people, this will make them look a lot better. For others, there's not much we can do. So none of them are ready, so I have to vamp. My favorite vampire is probably the vampire in Adventure Time. And I don't know, she's lesbian and plays a bass guitar that's shaped like an axe. That's kind of like peak alley. I see Matthew Talon is ready. So we're going to pop over to Matthew Talon.
I'm trying to keep Easter. I also got a headband like Pedro, and I'm trying to keep Easter about what it's about, which is Jesus and his death and rising on the 3rd day and all that good shit. None of this chocolate commercialism bullshit. So I made is a headband that constantly shows the Passion of the Christ on repeat. And you can just walk around and remind people of the Lord and how he suffered for our sins. And also, while looking fashionable, it's a great jogging sweatband. So eat shit, Pedro. My headband is way better than yours.
Never.
You know, for a man whose like major loved bit is fuck nerds, you do a lot of nerdy shit, man. That is possibly the most nerdy solution you could come up with for that challenge. And I'm actually on board with that. So far, out of 1 people, you are winning this round. We're gonna go to apparently everyone's least favorite person now. I don't know what happened. The man whose brand used to be being incredibly likable. Give it up for Pedro Guerra!
Yay! Spell everybody. Okay, so I'm already clear you're gonna lose this. So to be fair, I didn't really prepare much for this. So I thought about this, so you can hate me. So we had to dress up as Easter, something with Easter. So I decided to dress up as Easter Rising. So there you go.
You have researched one of the most historic moments in our nation's history.
Pedro, look at me.
And Pedro, we are not happy about this, Pedro. I was actually hoping I could give you some points. When Naomi Lee came in and said the cyberbullying was almost making me feel sympathetic towards Pedro. Almost. you go and pull that shit. You made
It's hilarious. It's the Easter Rising. It's funny in so many levels.
Just like an imperialist just like an imperialist nation to fucking shit on our revolution, our independence.
I had no idea what to do, and I was like, you know what? Easter Rising.
I said no more excuses. It's over, Pedro. It's over.
1 point. It's funny.
Let's see if Keen and Rachel can somehow redeem this round and steal it from Matthew Talon. Give it up for Keen and Rachel.
Oh,
We're
on. We're live.
I know.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, Lord. I'm the Lord of Easter. It turns out it's actually not Jesus Christ. It's me. And you are?
I am the faithful manservant Eggsley.
This is our companion.
Lamzo.
Dalai Lama.
That's better. That's better than Lamzo.
Why?
We ran out of ideas on this one, lads. I'm going to be honest. To be fair, Easter Rising.
Our neighbours are giving us dirty looks.
In fairness, and also at this point, I should point out that you have to stay in the costumes for the rest of the competition.
I'm good with that because I'm not spreading blasphemy like Rachel and Keenan are.
I can't focus on that Rising for that long. Let's be honest here. You know, it's.
I think clearly Matthew runs this round. I'm going to give him 3 points. I want
to give all my points to the big guy, Mel Gibson.
Okay, so I'm going to give 0 points to Pedro Guerra, and
come on.
But also I'm going to give it wasn't funny, but it's actually probably the best costume. So I'm going to give a point to Keen and Rachel because mostly giving it to Rachel because the fans demand it.
Excellent.
So that's it.
It's really excellent.
Apparently Easter Rising. Come on, man. They're really turning against you, Pedro. I'm gonna be honest. You need to. There's 2 rounds left. We've never got to the end of this where somebody's been so far behind they couldn't win in the last round, but you're getting dangerously close.
At least I'll be something new.
Pedro, I asked you on because you're a banker normally as a comedic person, but you're literally putting in the worst performance in Quarantathlon history.
15 minutes! And don't use the term "come on" after talking about Easter Rising. I don't think it's a good choice of words.
Are you implying our rising wasn't a sexual rising as well?
Yeah. Wasn't it?
Also,
pretty sure there's a lot of sex during that time.
You can't make fun of any rising that lasts a whole week, okay?
The lockdown has been going for a month, so it's been a bit like that for a while.
It's been a bit light.
I'm sorry, Naomi. I swear to God, I'm a very nice person. But it's been 1 month of this shit. I've been drinking too much.
I mean, let's be honest. This is 1 month of worth of Pedro bullying being expressed in one sitting. So,
what happens?
Guys, after round 3, at the halfway.
With the box on your face.
At the halfway point in last place with no points, we have Pedro Guerra.
No points or all the points? Think about it. It's subjective. Everything is subjective. Everything is subjective.
No points. Okay. In second place with 5 points, we have Keenan Sarah. Why do I keep saying Keenan? Keenan Rachel. What the fuck is going on? Sorry.
Sarah Keenan.
Who's Sarah?
Sarah.
Who's Sarah?
Fine.
This is secretly my plan to sabotage a relationship I'm clearly jealous of.
Lots to be jealous of.
Guys, can I just point out when you guys eventually do break up, I want Rachel in the breakup.
I think most people do.
Yeah.
My mom's already told me that.
Yeah. All your family. And I'm gonna go on aluminium tins instead of you. Matt's already.
Yeah, that's bad. We're already.
Yeah.
Open mic that we run that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a design-based work show? I think you'd be better at it than Keen. Sorry.
This was meant to be my
And in first place, our new leader with 6 points, it's Keen Matthew.
Yeah. Keen almost took first place on a technicality there. Wow.
Do you think they all look the same,
Yeah,
Maddie?
she said my name. That means I'm winning.
Oh, cool. The Passion of the Christ has an ad for Bumble in the middle of it. That's
That's the
funny
real
Easter
Passion
egg
of the
I never
Christ.
noticed.
Yeah, really.
I should have got a point just for that one joke. But okay, we're good.
What's on now?
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Pedro is now on
Oh,
1
it's
point.
Mel Gibson
1
on
point.
Colbert.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Good for Pedro.
As Reen points out, Pedro is channeling his inner Ireland at the Eurovision.
If anything, I've been in Ireland for too long. That might
Yeah.
be the case.
That, like, you're turning into a loser like the rest of us.
No. Oh, shit,
We
this is
are
happening.
like the next. Yeah, before we go to the next one, I would like to point out that we did that rising we were like giving out to him about. We did lose that. Like we eventually won, but it did take us 700 years of trying. So much like Keen and Rachel's sex life. Sorry guys, I'm actually really sorry.
Whoa.
Right, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you trying to compete against me?
That's horrible.
Again, you're a straight couple, so I'm going to point out that it is clearly all Keen's fault. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I'm actually getting called out in the comment section. I went too far. I'm only allowed to do those jokes at queer comedy nights, and that's for a reason. I feel like I'm no longer punching up, which is exactly the problem with Keen's dick.
Have to go there.
Can I get another point for that? Because that's way meaner than anything I've said. That's like, wow.
I missed what it.
Come on.
I missed the insult.
I just said his dick didn't work. Yeah. The second last challenge is social isolation. Social isolation. In this challenge, I asked the contestants to build a pillow fort in less than 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Wow. So I'm just gonna sit back and watch this shit. I'm gonna get the timer ready.
All right.
The good old trusty Casio is ready. Are you ready? Oh yeah, of course. Keen is asking Rachel to do all the work. Typical.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Yeah. No. You need to put the bigger.
Yeah.
You
Wait, do we all do it at the same time?
Yes.
Oh,
Go,
shit.
go,
This
go.
is actually 2 minutes. Oh, are we starting?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
It's meant to be a fort. I think walls. No, Rachel, a fort.
Rachel getting some good Easter eggs in there in the fort. Keen is being useless as always. We're seeing nothing of Matthews or Pedro's. So I guess we're just going to watch Rachel do all the work while the men do nothing.
Yeah.
Which
Sheltered.
It's like a pillow nook.
It's sheltered.
I don't know. I mean,
It's fine.
I mean, this is brutal. Let's go cut back to Matthew, who has left his room, but I'm seeing some arty shit going on there. And again, let's see if we can see anything in that giant mirror behind Pedro's head that's been glaring at us all show. Nope, can see nothing. Guys, you have 1 minute left.
Rachel's already finished our fort, so.
That's because, again, the girl could do all the work in a minute. She's the best homemaker of all of us, reinforcing, setting the feminism movement back by decades. We have some artistic shit still going on here with Matthew Talon. Oh, I think we're going to get a roof on it. Or no, he's still laying the foundations. Back to Pedro.
All right, sorry. Was not listening to. Yo, I'm on camera.
Yeah, I'm talking. We can't see Pedro's fort building going on, but he's getting on. We have 20 seconds left, everybody. 20 seconds.
Oh,
Do 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 do.
All right, there you go. Here you go.
I'm watching Matthew build. Let's just look at Pedro, the glorious Pedro, the basket case. Oh Mia. Where are we going? Let's check it in the comment section. Give your comments on what's going on. Apparently this is the Ali appreciation time. It's like, damn, lol, that was harsh. I managed to make Marcelo leave the channel. Well, I guess that's probably why Marcelo left the country, was because of me as well. That's like hitting on some nerves there. I'm gonna go cry in the corner. Naomi says, wow, I love it. I fucking love it. We can curse, it's the internet. And Ali wins. Go home, everyone. Yeah.
We're already
actually,
home,
yeah, that's actually kind of the point of the show, Naomi. I didn't want to point it out, but apparently Pedro does.
I'm the evil guy now. It's the new Pedro.
Also,
Naomi,
I can't go. Is everybody ready?
I guess.
as ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah,
Matthew has
better
something
than
to
this
say
shit.
to Naomi, so we're going to go to Matthew first for the walkthrough of his pillow fort.
Oh, I'm starting to think that Naomi has like a cartoon profile picture. I'm starting to think it's just Ali finding another avenue to hurl abuse at Pedro in the comments section.
Um,
Anyway,
yeah, as
this
if
is
I don't have enough work to do. But anyways, go ahead.
this is not a bedroom because I live in a supply closet. So I made it out of stuff that's in here. Like this is some presentation paper. And this is like the roof, but it's still in the skeletal stage, I guess. This is an easel. But it's like that doesn't
I love Naomi though.
alter my theory. I do have some pillows here because I don't want to get disqualified like I did in the eulogy obituary mix-up. And it kind of makes like a neat little miniature television room where you can watch The Passion of the Christ on my headband. I don't know if it's shown there, but I do have it. It's my only movie. And I think it's a very comfortable, relaxing fort for the whole family to enjoy, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good until it rains because you have no roof, but okay. Moving on to Pedro.
Oh,
Let's see what you have, Pedro.
I don't know if
Oh,
this
shit.
can see this because computer and all that shit. So I'm on my little thing. You can't really see much of it. It's like a studio apartment in Dublin. So I call it like a studio fort. So it has like some space here. I have small 4 divisions for everything. Let me try to see if I can do this. Can you see anything? Right. So there's different divisions. If you can notice, I'm sorry about that. But there's this division over here. You can see there's a little fork. So that's the kitchen because you gotta eat. There's over there. There's the toothpaste because that's to brush your teeth after eating. Because isolation, but you gotta do those sort of things. Over there. Jesus Christ! This is really like my old studio apartment, but with less Brazilians. There's also here. You can't fucking see it, but there's a little entertainment room with a little toy. Because, in isolation, people get really, alone. So you got to have a little toy. Oh, shit. I went to the balcony. Now I'm back. To play with. And then this. Can you fucking see? I have no idea. So that's where you poop. That's where you poop. So, ta-da!
I mean, despite the colonial sig at Brazilians, like, you're not allowed to make that dig, Pedro. We've talked about this before, man. You need to ease off the racism.
It's hilarious, though, and true. I've had it approved with Brazilians. They told me I can make the joke.
Okay,
that's actually true.
It's true. That's a pretty good effort. I'm going to give it, just out of realness sake, that was a real political comedy move right there.
Thank you very much. It was a political comedy.
You're on the plus. And we're going to go to, I was going to say Keane and Rachel, but let's face it, Rachel, who looks like she's the best homemaker out of all of you, which is setting back the feminism movement by about 30 years. Let's see your tour.
Oh,
shit. While we were off screen, Rachel's fort wasn't very good, so I rebuilt it from scratch. So this is my fort. So here we go. We're going to have a little look. As you can see, it's unlike many other forts around. It's 100% pillow. 100% pillow build. Very secure. Very safe. Surrounded on 3 sides. Pillows. The odd cushion, which I'm sure you can say is allowed. And then we go inside for our cozy little nook with Scar, who is the best Disney villain, and little lambing. What do we call him?
Dalai Lama.
The Dalai Lama, excellent. Who's playing, as you can see, Professor Layton on a Nintendo Switch, I believe that is. So he's having a cute time. And there's also a little cactus because you got to look after your mental health. So there's the fort. I think it's got all the mod cons and again, 100% pillows and 100% my work.
At €700 a month.
I'll take that. That's fucking deadly.
What is that? A pillow fort for ants? Totally impractical.
Yeah, they shouldn't be rewarded for owning more pillows than I do. That's just discrimination.
Like it's
against my
anything.
lack
This
of
is
pillows.
very this is like somebody with a lot of possession from South Dublin showing off their big mansion to us working class guys having to fight and live in
a studio apartment and a supply closet. Keen just turned this into an episode of MTV Cribs.
Ah,
Not
my
Rachel's
God.
fault, but,
The bourgeoisie are invading this.
Yeah, if you're a true fan of a socialist Easter Rising, you will not reward Keen for that flouting of ownership.
Me and
I'm
Matthew
going to be honest, guys. You tried too hard, and you definitely had too many resources for the challenge. But you still, also, you did have a teddy of a big cat and did not make a Tiger King joke. Then that's seriously points against. Like that's.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing it because I can't afford Netflix.
Disney Plus.
and like guys, I'm gonna have to agree with Naomi on this one. Yeah, I mean, it was better before you got your bearded man hands all over it. I'm changing my vote to Pedro. So I'm gonna give Pedro all the points to Pedro. All the baubles go to Pedro Guerra.
Thank you. Oh, I need to turn on the light. Be right back. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So, guys, coming into the last round, everything is still to play for. In last place, but let's face it, on brand with Easter, making a bit of a resurrection, even when he's making erection jokes. It's Pedro Guerra on 4 points.
What?
Yay!
Wow, that's actually a comeback and a half, guys.
Thank you, everybody, for trusting me, believing me.
In second place, still on 5 points, we have Keen and Rachel.
Yeah.
I can't believe Keen might actually lose this for you, Rachel. I'm so sorry. Guys, and I still our leader with 6 points. It's Matthew Talon.
Yes. Boom.
Boo.
Boo. I mean, like, he has gone a bit all Hollywood since he had that Hot Press article come out about him, but,
Oh, is that out?
Actually, no, I don't know. No,
I was about to leave this chat to go read that.
Yeah, excuse me. I got to see what they said about me. To be honest, if mine came out, I'd probably do the same. Guys, so we go to the final challenge, and this one is a workout challenge. And I'm going to be honest, it's a little bit disgusting. This is probably the most physically challenging thing we've ever asked them to do. We are going to play a game called Burping Burpees.
No. Jesus Christ.
Everyone looks so excited.
The name is literal. I'm actually dreading this one.
I am dreading this one.
Stop
drinking beer. This
Bryson,
is the reason why I'm actually drinking.
Who sent this in? For once, the torturous thing wasn't my idea. So I can actually absolve myself of this. It's going to be funny. It's going to be weird. We're going to ask our contestants to do as many burpees in 30 seconds as they can while burping a song. So, contestants, if you would like to gas up and nominate, and Keenan and Rachel, you guys are going to have to think about who's going to go first. I think we're going to go to our last place
Again?
player. Yeah, that's how it works. When you're last, you have to go first.
That's not socialist at all. That's like pushing down the little guy. What?
Fine. We'll go to Keen and Rachel, okay?
Thank you,
Oh,
man.
wait.
Don't just give in to him.
Fine, we're going to Matthew.
Should have seen that coming. Okay, so I think this is going to be an interesting climax because I'm in the lead, but I cannot burp and forgot that this challenge was happening. So give me a start.
You went with Diet Coke, which is an interesting choice as well of soda. It's like
Gotta keep himself.
I'm gonna be honest. That's the weirdest thing about transitioning. People always presume I want Diet Coke rather than Coke. It's like it's a false binary that I reject. Are you ready, Matthew? You're not doing burpees.
Oh, good, yeah.
What song are you gonna burp for us? Oh, we'll guess. We'll guess. All right, begin. He broke the light. He broke the light. That's your dad's office. He's gonna be so mad.
I can't hear you. Am I done?
No, you have 10 seconds. Go do 10 seconds or more. He sounds like a donkey having a stroke.
Oh shit.
Oh, he sounded like an epileptic epileptic giraffe.
I actually broke my light bulb, so I hope that I get some points out of this.
Yeah, you actually did. Oh fuck! And
I drank a whole can of Coke in about 10 seconds.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what the song was.
Could you hear me?
Yeah.
I tried to do Adagio for strings, the Tiesto remix, and I think I accidentally did Ode to Joy.
Oh, okay. That's classy, but wasn't very clear.
But the burpees, I gotta get some points for how solid the burpees were.
Yeah, you got some good burpees in. Like, you're leading so far on the burpee front. Props, shout out to your dad. You cannot claim light bulbs as expenses. So shout out from Niobe saying pathetic, Matthew, but props for breaking the light though. And he said, what did she say? Oh, you better break something better than a light to beat that, Pedro. Okay, Pedro, you're called out.
I think I already broke my self-esteem with this. So isn't that?
That was a great start. We're gonna go to Keenan. I'm gonna leave. I'm banking on you, Pedro. I'm gonna leave you to last. Okay, I'm gonna come back. Get prepared. All right, so we're gonna go with Keenan and Rachel next. Are you guys ready?
Oh, of course.
Okay, so you're doing the burp and I'm doing the burpees, like a true lady, right?
It's one of the perks
like a true lady,
of a duo act that Rachel's going to go and do the burpees. I'm going to do the burping.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it just this once.
Okay,
right.
excellent.
Yeah, I'm very ladylike. I couldn't be doing that now.
Go on, get started now. You're here for your burpees, not for your chat. Okay. There you go. All right, go. Okay.
Oh, my hat's falling off.
Rachel, please. Not making a fuss. I'm trying to drink.
My hat fell off.
Guys, I can't count the burpees. We're gonna have to honor code it, okay?
You're doing good.
Still no idea what the song is. Sweet Caroline. No, I don't know.
Are we done?
Nearly 10 seconds.
Keep going, Rach.
Okay, time.
And
Wow.
that was, of course, John Williams' theme to Jurassic Park.
Oh, that actually makes sense. For a second there, I thought it was Sweet Caroline.
I didn't get any of that.
Also, I would wager that those were grunts more than burps. Like,
Yeah.
At least you could see them.
We got some feedback. I didn't think I could ever become more of a lesbian before watching whatever this is.
Thank you, Naomi.
Which I think is like, Naomi, if you can confirm, I think that means you have a crush on Rachel. That's the confidence I like. That's winner's talk. I don't know why you settled for Keane. Oh, that got awkward. I went too far, apparently. Apparently, that was the one that was too far. Okay. Guys, that was pretty good. How many burpees did you do?
Oh, I lost count.
I think you did about 20.
Did I?
Would you say that? No,
They
maybe
were-
15.
They were shit burpees, though. I'm gonna say.
Rachel, there's no need to down talk about it.
I think we're going to go on form. And from what I saw, Matthew has the best form so far. But you have the best burping.
Thank you.
So, okay. So, we're going to go to our final contestants in the final round. In last place, with a chance to win it all, we're going to Pedro Guerra.
Question: how many seconds for the burpees? Because I didn't get any of that shit.
30 seconds. I'm
Fuck
timing you
my
here.
life. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take off the earphones. Okay.
Start. Guys, can we have a sidebar here minus Pedro? I don't know how you guys are feeling about this, but I think he's like, let's face it, he's gonna lose this round.
Yeah.
Do you know what song he's burping? I don't really know. He's begun 30 seconds.
it's kind of gross.
Yeah, okay, we better bring him back in.
It's unpleasant.
I think we should stop it for his health.
Pedro, you need to stop now. Pedro, we're losing viewers. Pedro, please stop.
I think this is just what he was doing before the show started.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I am incredibly disturbed by all of this.
How can it be so retching to watch a man do this to himself?
It's over.
Yes!
It is over.
Fuck my life. Oh, that made me
Long
sick.
over. It made us sick as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pedro.
that made me so sick. That was
I'm gonna have to go to the comment section for this.
Oh,
Jesus
Oh no! The people are with.
No. Pedro sounds sick.
Yes.
From
Don't drink too
Has
much
he
of the
just
pints
had a
before you-
heart attack, which was a very real concern. Let's be honest, a very real concern.
Hey, I
And
gave my
Pedro
best.
should lose points for this.
No, Naomi, go back to being a fan. No, let's go back to last round. This was so hard to do after 2 cans.
Guys,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Pedro, I thought you were going to make a comeback, but I'm going to be honest. 0 points, Pedro. 0
Jesus
points.
Christ, not even 1 point from doing so many those.
Matthew, your form was good.
Fine.
Your song was broken. I'm going to give you a point
Okay,
for
well.
best form and a point for break for property damage. So that's 2 points.
Thank you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But I think the winner of that round with 3 points is Keen and Rachel.
Yes!
We didn't even see
Yeah.
the reps.
Well
What
me.
is happening here?
Well done, me.
Yeah.
What is happening here?
But guys, that means we're gonna go through the point. Okay, in last place for tonight is Pedro Guerra.
I did my best. This is clearly against the Portuguese. If I knew, I would have been Spanish. I don't know. Thank you. It was fun. I might have destroyed my lungs, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, all the racism here came from you, Pedro. We're gonna be honest.
Not all of
you
it.
know what?
Some of it.
I mean, the vast majority of it did.
The vast majority.
And some of it was against English people, so we were on board, but then he went too far. And also, Dominic Olin wants you to know he smokes and has better lungs.
He does. I've seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen his lungs.
His lungs. But guys, something we've never had before. This is unusual. We have a draw.
What?
On joint
my
8
God.
points, and I literally have no idea how we're going to fix this, but on joint 8 points, I guess you guys are both going to have to be the number one contenders, and contendos, and be in a 3-way match against the Inside Boys next week.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're
no, I'm good with
gonna
that.
That sounds good.
Keen, it's for all the titles, all for titles. Lights out for match 2.
No.
Yeah. Guys, let us know in the comments who you think is the best. We have 2 joint winners. Give it up for Keen and Rachel and Matthew Talon. But let us know in the comments what you think, people. Let us know what you think. We're going to go to... I'm going to go to Keen and Rachel. Like, Keen and Rachel, before we begin, Rachel, congratulations. Keen, you managed to fuck up your only chance of winning so far. You've finished last place in every one of these shows. You finally got somebody to help you, and you still managed to fuck it up by drawing. How do you guys feel?
Very happy.
I think if it wasn't for Cian, we would have won, maybe. No offense to Matt, he was a very good contender and everything, but I think I might have just edged it if it wasn't for Cian, kind of bring it down a bit.
I would agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah,
I'm 100% on board. I think everyone in the comment section agrees too.
I'm a dead weight.
Yeah, I think so.
If not like an extra contender against Rachel, in fact. But
I mean, we know the match next week is clearly a handicap match, and the handicap being Keen.
Yeah. That's what
I mean that. To be clear, I mean that in wrestling parlance. Okay.
Of course.
Please do not misinterpret that comment. So Rachel, how are you feeling? You won a round.
Yeah, I feel amazing. Yeah, I feel like I deserve it, and Cian doesn't, basically. But it's we still won, so it's okay.
We did. We still won, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing, isn't it?
I mean, to be honest, I consider giving you for the lipstick alone, but we'll leave it off. Guys, we're gonna go to our other joint winner. First time in the race and joint winner. How do you feel, Matthew Talon?
Hey, I feel amazing. Oh, the power's already going to my head. I love it. Congratulations to Rachel and Cian. Congratulations to Cian for continuing to skirt your way to the top on the coattails of others.
It is my modus operandi, yes.
Yeah, that is a.
If I'm using the term correctly.
What's that?
If I'm using the term correctly, it is my modus operandi. But you know what, Matthew? This is your speech.
Yeah. I just want to say that I'm going to take you guys down next week. I'm going to have even more lights to break. I'm going to just be breaking lights. I don't care what the challenge is.
Very nice.
I think the smashed light bulb is now your wrestling name, whether you like it or not.
Oh, I love it. Oh, my God. I'm going to smash a light bulb in my head before every challenge.
I mean, that's your bit. Guys, thank you for joining us. Everyone at home, thank you for joining us. This has been Quarantathlon. I can't even say the title of my own show. This has been Quarantathlon. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, comment, rate, share it, do all that shit. Let people know about it. I just want to leave you on a few comments. Naomi Lee says they're here for the light bulb smashing. And also, Rachel, you need to dump Cian. And on that note,
I've tried.
Can I just say, it'll be amazing if they come back next week and they've broken up, but they have to compete together.
Together. What are we going to do?
I mean, I don't know what's going to do. I wasn't originally planning to book match you. I had another idea, but this is just too good. We have to keep this going. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone in between, thank you very much. I've been Ali Rourke. This has been Quaranathlon. This has been Hysteria. Keep an eye on our chat. We have some big news coming up this week. Keep an eye out. Thank you. Good night.